Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And it's been played through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ah, he's given it all shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lick. Shoots! Time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rabiot. And he's intervened well there. Milan have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Pulisic. Now it's Pulisic. That's a shade optimistic. Mkhitaryan. Darmian. DiMarco. That has not gone well. And that's put paid to a promising move.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mignon punts it upfield. That is very well defended. Barella. Darmian. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Not the most accurate pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Salmakers. DiMarco. Barella. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's DiMarco. That's a sharp pass. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. DiMarco. That is a great pick out. Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through, and it's pulled back. Luis Enrique! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Estupiñán. Luis Enrique with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Luis Enrique has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Modric turns back here, probably the best option. That is ended up in no man's land. Barella. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Pass somewhat off target. Martinez. Can he latch on to this? Mignon claims comfortable.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Into the channel. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Mkhitaryan. For Luis Enrique. Tomori. Scalvini. Estupinian. Salmakers. Ambitious ball here. De Vrij promptly onto that, and that is that. Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Barella. Thuram is onto this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Acerbi does really well to win the ball there. No, again there's no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Barella. And it's Barella. Spread out to the left. And it's Barella. Now it's Martinez. To Barella. Mkhitaryan. And here's Thuram. He could be in here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Thuram was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Acerbi. And it's Barella. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That has been cut short. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafael Leao! Luis Enrique. Just about up to 75 minutes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
De Vrij does really well there, he is strong. And he's in on goal! Luis Enrique has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Salmakers. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take.
He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Martinez. Played back in. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nkunku. Modric. Nkunku has found the net here, of course. Looking to play him in. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Nkunku. Tries to pass it through. Nkunku picked out. Can he finish? They've scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first...
And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And he was quick to react. Out to the left it goes. Caresses it through. Stefan de Vrij. Barella. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
It's not an especially good pass, that. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Estupiñán. to Rabiot. And it's Silamakers. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mkhitaryan. Nicely aimed pass.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Pete.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's gone out for a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Milan are to real chance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it's great when someone backs himself to go on a run and get on the other side of a defence. Unfortunately, that's where it ended.
Dumfries. Mkhitaryan. For Luis Enrique. Modric. Now it's Enrique. Now it's Rafael Leao. Acerbi with the foul. And that's going to be a booking. Scalvini. Mignon is there to clear. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, what a mistake! Played in deep. It's a mighty effort! Over to the left. Rafael Leao. Now, can they get him away? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, no joy this time. Mkhitaryan. Barella. Now it's Martinez. Played out to the left flank. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Modric. He's having a shot! Barella. Foot in. Played out wide. Back into the middle. Taken back almost at once. Rabiot! Oh, this looks sharp. That has been cut short. Now it's Modric. Barella. Oh, he's bustling through it. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
A great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Rafael Leao. Now it's has a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Looking to play him in, and it's been played through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Schneider, Van Basten.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, it's Seedorf. Well timed, excellent interception. Seedorf is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Seedorf was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run. Played in by header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Estupinian. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Now it's Nkunku. And it's Schneider.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Van Basten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Salmakers. Pulisic. Rabiot. And that's been intercepted. Modric. Estupinian. And it's Modric. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Pulisic. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Serginho. Strong running down that left flank. This is Batistuta. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He can get that clear. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely feet. Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Great ball if he can get there.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
5 minutes till the break. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf powering forward here. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's played it back, played out wide, Costa Curta, Batistuta. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Not the most accurate pass. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Van Basten. Can he get it through? Oh, what a mistake! There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Costa Curta is offering a wry smile there.
He's had a hit. Pulisic. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was quick to react. Pulisic. Davids cuts it out. Serginho going face to face with his great rival. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Davids. And this is Batistuta. And that's been won straight back. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely. Real chance! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Estupinian. Scalvini. Now Pulisic. Rabiot.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's done very well to take that back. Davids. Seedorf. Now Davids. And it's Serginho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a good... And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his track. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chooses to go... Oh, cuckoo! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's a shade optimistic. Schneider. Salmakers. Now, can they get him away?
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Davids has got himself a free kick, and that's going to be a booking. Rising over the bar.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Salmakers, Rabiot, Modric. That has been slung wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Serginho. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Done delicately.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. The ball has bounced loose now. Now that looks a decent ball. Serginho's cross. Modric. Out to the left it goes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Oh no, this does not look good. Ribery. Modric does really well to win the ball there. Lobbed in behind. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Scalvini. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get free. Good claim. No margin for error there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Retegui.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. Out again for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
De Bruyne engages and forces him off the ball. He was under real pressure there. Ribery showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's intervened well there. Oh, no joy this time. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan have taken the lead. Chance for a shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Estupinian, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Retegui tries a shot! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Decent hit from there. Salmakers. .15 minutes till half-time. And it's Ribery. Can he stop it going out? Ribéry, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Back into the middle. Shot a goal! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected.
Header! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rafael Leao. And that has put paid to that. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Modric. Now, can they get him away? He can get that clear. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Fired deep towards the back post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Estupinian.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's Rabiot. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic. Serginho. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Signore e signori, preparate I biglietti. È ora di annunciare I vincitori dell'estrazione di oggi.
And we're off again. Milan didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Nkunku. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Serginho. And that's been won straight back. De Bruyne. And here's Joao Felix. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Ribéry. And he gets rid in a hurry. Milan have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Serginho. Has a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Hoisted in. Has another go! And he hits the net. Just cruising! They are cruising! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Retegui demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Real chance! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every...
Shoots! He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Calhanoglu. That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Nkunku! Oh, there was plenty on that. It's a searching pass. Defending was strong and firm. Nkunku looking to play him in. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Tomori with the foul. He's not got that quite right. Estupiñán. Rafael Leao. And he welcomes it in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that looks a decent ball. Calhanoglu.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh no, what has happened here? Salmakers. Now it's Pulisic. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Salmakers. Pulisic. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's fabulous. No, it's come to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. Stood up well to him there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Oh, what has happened here? Calhanoglu given the lift of his goal. Rabiot. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tomori calmly anticipates. Now it's Rafael Leao. And the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Cambio di giocatori.
So here comes a substitution. Modric plays it short.
4 minuti di recupero.
It's a loose ball. Pulisic receives it in a good position here. Time added on 4 minutes. And here's Nkunku. He's on it. Can he get on? Takes a shot! And he steered it beyond the post.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there goes the final whistle. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak.